Today I'm sharing with you my top 5 at Magic Kingdom. Super excited to share with you this video. Let's just say any day you get to go to Magic Kingdom's a good day. And if I could do any rides at Magic Kingdom and anybody told me you could only do this ride or that ride, I would be just fine. I don't think there's any ride that I would be like, nah, I don't think so. I'd be happy doing any of them, but I'm going to share with you my top 5. If I had to choose, today's the day, you're going to Magic Kingdom and you could only do 5 things, what would you do? These would be my 5. They may not be like the most popular or if it's your first time at Disney and these are the ones that you need to do, because if I'm taking a first timer, I'm going to make sure that they do certain ones like Small World and Dumbo and Peter Pan and Pirates, because those are like iconic. You have to do them at least once. But this video is coming to you from an avid Disney goer, a previous cast member, an annual pass member, and my parents were DVC members, and I have been to Disney thousands of times. So if I could choose today only 5, that gives you a little premise of where this video is coming from. So let me know right now in the comment section below, what rides would you do if you could only do 5 today? They're saying you can only do 5 rides and that's it, which is crazy because it's Magic Kingdom and you're going to do as many as you can do until you're tired and you have to go home. So my number, I'm going to start with my least favorite out of the 5 to my absolute favorite. It would be my number 1 choice right now. And it was very challenging to do this video because there's 1,000 rides in Magic Kingdom. I had to ask my husband for help and said, if I could only do 5, which 5 do you think I would pick? Like, it's hard. He kept listing them off and I'm like, I don't know. Do I like that more than this one? So I really thought about it. And you may not agree with any of them, and that's fine. Let me know in the comment section below what your 5 are. Number 5 is the train. I feel like an old lady starting off with the train. It's a train ride that goes around the entire Magic Kingdom, and the sound of the old train, the views you get, and how you get to see every land in Magic Kingdom from the train, and you can get to almost everywhere in the theme park from the train, is epic to me. It's a chance to have your cotton candy in your purse or snacks or something and bring it on board and relax. Now, if you're drinking and eating before you get on, they're gonna be like, get rid of that. But I usually just keep some stuff in my purse, and as we're driving around, choo-chooing around the park, I just enjoy it, and it's awesome. It's a great chance to put your feet up and take in all of Magic Kingdom. So if I only had 5, this would definitely make it because you get to experience all of Magic Kingdom in a train ride. My number 4 pick is Thunder Mountain. Big Thunder Mountain is exhilarating. It's fun. I feel like I'm in like the out west. Again, another train ride. I just find myself, I was trying to think of when I'm on the ride, how do I feel? And my husband's like, wouldn't you pick Winnie the Pooh? And I was like, I do love that ride, but it's too short. I feel like it should be twice as long as it is. It's always over and I'm like, oh, like I want to be on this ride longer. And this ride, Thunder Mountain, is long enough. I've been on it before when they shorten it. I don't know how they do that, but maybe when the crowds are bigger, they find a way to like end the ride quicker. Like it's not as long, but in times when the park isn't as busy, I find this ride really long. It's very bumpy at times, and it's a really exhilarating, fast-paced roller coaster, so we like it. All right, number 3, another slower one, but I cannot go to Disney and not do this. Maybe because there's no wait, maybe because it's air-conditioned at times and you can put your feet up. In fact, I always put my feet up, and I always hide snacks in my purse, so don't tattle on me to Disney people, but I always have snacks in my purse so that we can have a snack while we're relaxing, is the People Mover. I even have a shirt. I should have worn it for this video. For the people, it says meet me at the People Mover, and I love it. I love the People Mover. You get to go almost inside all the rides of Tomorrowland, and so you get to see behind the scenes. So if you've never ridden the People Mover, you get to go and see Buzz Lightyear ride from the inside. Like, it's so cool. I really love the People Mover. I love that there's not a wait, and I love that it's air conditioned, and sometimes your feet need a break because Magic Kingdom can be exhausting. Number 2 and number 1 could be tied because I love them both so much. And I think if I didn't get a chance to do one of them on a previous Disney trip, then it will definitely make our fast passes for the next one. I will wait in line for both of these for an hour, but I don't want to, and I won't do it if everybody's not up for it, but I would wait for them an hour. And that's saying a lot if you are an annual pass member that goes all the time. But both of these are epic. So number 2 is Splash Mountain. Splash Mountain! I hate the drop. Let's start off with that. I hate the hate it. And before kids, I would hold on to my husband for dear life. Now that I have kids, I can't sit next to him and hold on for dear life because you have to put the children first. Isn't that horrible? I have to put the children first. So I will hold on to my daughter and she'll hold on to me, and it's a ride we do together now. And when it was her first time riding it, we got her a pin to celebrate that she did Splash Mountain. So proud of you. It's something we do as a family. You'll notice in the other top 5 Disney ride videos for the other theme parks that I say that too about certain rides, that when my kids did them for the first time, they got a pin. But Splash Mountain was one I never got to do as a child. I'm a deprived child. No, I'm not. But my parents didn't want to do it. I don't know if they didn't like the drop or they didn't want to get wet while they were at Magic Kingdom. They wanted to stay dry, so we never did it. Never. I thought it was just a log ride that you got wet and there was a hill. When I was a teenager, my sister and I waited forever for this ride because my parents were like, if you want to do it, you guys go ahead. We went, and I was a teen the first time I did it, and we were amazed that 95% of the ride is inside that mountain. Zippity-doo-dah, Brer Rabbit, Brer Fox, all these books my mom read to me as a child that I loved came to life. Like, there's Brer Fox and the bear and like Brer Rabbit. If you haven't read the stories, they're kind of cool, and I was in the story, and you see the frog hopping and the turtles, and it's like the best feeling ever when I'm inside that mountain. I love it. And then all of a sudden the ravens come and it's dark and it says turn back now, beware, don't go if you dare. My daughter starts freaking out and holding on to me and hiding. Now I have a tip so you don't get as wet on that ride. Don't sit in the front where it's wide open. That's first, where you have all the leg room. Don't do that. That's more space for the water to come in. Second of all, scoot your butt up as much as you can on that seat so you leave the space behind you, because that's where all the water pools. Third of all, carry the backpack or the giant purse for your family. Not because you want to be helpful, because it helps you stay dry. I put it on my lap. And so that's the third tip. And then I always make this mistake. I don't think I have ever ridden on this ride and not made this mistake. Be the first one to get in that car or log, not the second one. I'm always so sweet and let my kid get in first, because that's what you do as a parent. You're like, go ahead, get in, honey, and then I'll get in. I should be the one getting in first, because after you go down that huge hill, it comes around and you're waiting in like a line of logs to get off the ride. And then there is a hill with a waterfall that just sprays water as you're waiting, and you're sitting there next to this waterfall as it's spraying on you. Well, the second person to get into the log is the one who gets soaked, and I always forget. Always forget. And now I'm remembering as I tell you. I need to remember the next time. Maybe I shouldn't, because then my daughter would be the one getting soaked. But she'll survive. She's a kid, right? But the water comes and it just sprays, and you just get soaked as you're sitting there waiting for the other log rides to move so that you can go. Number 1. The Snow White Seven Dwarfs mine car ride is everything. I remember when they were building it, we couldn't wait to see what it is. I remember watching all the interviews once it was done with all of the execs that created it. And they shared that it is smooth enough for a grandma, but exhilarating enough for the young at heart. And so it's not rickety like Thunder Mountain. It's very smooth, so you don't feel all the way. It's really, really a smooth roller coaster. And I love Snow White. As a kid, that was my favorite Disney movie. The Seven Dwarf Mine Train, one of my favorite parts is all the gems and the jewels that come alive and they light up. I just want to take one of those home. Disney, I know you're not watching, but if you are, sell one of those big plastic gems in the gift shop that says like signed by Dopey or, somebody. I would buy one of those as a paperweight. How cool would that be to have a gem from the mine that the Seven Dwarfs found? Like, not a real one, but a plastic one to be a paperweight. How cool would that be? I just love it so much. It's just so amazing to see the very first Disney cartoon full feature-length film come to life, and you are in the mine. And it's just fun. I've ridden it in the morning and I've ridden it at night, and there's something about riding it at night and then hearing the fireworks go on. in the background that's so magical and so special. So let me know, is one of your top 5 my 5? Do you have a top 5 that I didn't mention? I would love to hear in the comment section below. This is the hardest video to film out of the top 5s because it's Magic Kingdom. You can't go wrong on any of them, right? All right, guys, thanks for taking the time to watch. I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.